Okay, dear students, today we are discussing about the 12th class biology book and the chapter number first, that is very important for our classes and for your. Today we will discuss about the first chapter. Chapter first, reproduction in flowering plants. Reproduction in flowering plants. This is our first chapter and which carry only 1 mark in each year. It carries 1 mark in each year in the board examination. Today, this is the chapter is important to us. Why? Because we will discuss about the process of reproduction in all plants and how the plants reproduces to each other and form their young ones. So, tell me what is reproduction. You can define the process of reproduction in plants. Reproduction is a process. You can define about the reproduction. Reproduction, it is a biological process. It is a biological process in which the plants make their young ones. Means reproduction is a biological process which carries in all the plants in which the plants make their young ones similar to itself. Means वे प्लांट्स के अंदर जो रिप्रोडक्शन होता है उसमें प्लांट्स अपने ही समान जो नई जनरेशंस को रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं, फॉर्म करते हैं, उसको हम रिप्रोडक्शन कहते हैं. बट इन प्लांट्स we will see in plants reproduction are of basically two types. We know that in the plants reproduction are of two types. One is called asexual reproduction. First is called asexual reproduction and second is known as sexual reproduction. There are two kinds of mode for the reproduction in higher plants, and this type of and both of the mode of reproduction is very interesting and very favorable in the plants, and higher plants can make their offspring through both of the mode of nutrition, asexual and sexual. So, what is asexual reproduction? We will discuss about firstly asexual reproduction, and after some time we will discuss about sexual reproduction. So now, what is asexual reproduction? We know that the mode of reproduction in which progeny, in which the offsprings are formed without gametogenesis and fertilization events. Means the mode of reproduction in the plants in which the offsprings are formed without gametogenesis and fertilization event. Means we can say when the young ones are produced in absence of gametogenesis and the fertilization, that is the type of reproduction is called asexual reproduction. Okay, so here there are the two words are given here. First is gametogenesis, second is fertilization. Gametogenesis means the formation of gametes like as male gametes and female gametes is called gametogenesis, and the fertilization, the fusion of male and female gamete is called fertilization. So both of the processes do not occur in asexual reproduction, and the plant produces their young ones without the involving of gametogenesis and fertilization. So this is the type asexual reproduction can easily seen in higher plants by different mode of methods. So finally, the mode of methods of asexual reproduction. So finally, we are discussing about asexual reproduction. This is the definition. The mode of reproduction in this, the offsprings are formed without the gametogenesis, and the fertilization is called asexual reproduction. Now types of asexual reproduction. Types of asexual reproduction. We know that there are the two types of asexual reproduction. One is called apomixis. It is very important definition. Apomixis, and second is called vegetative reproduction. So there are the two kinds of asexual reproduction. One is called apomixis and second is called vegetative reproduction, and both of the methods are carried in higher plants to produce their young ones. So these are also known as the methods of asexual reproduction. So firstly, what is apomixis? What is apomixis? Apomixis means, we can define, apomixis is also the method of asexual reproduction in which the development of seed. Apomixis is a method. Yeah, apomixis is a method, is a process in which the development of seed is carried out without gametogenesis and fertilizations. Means, in this type of mode of asexual reproduction, the new plants are generally formed with the help of seed. But for the formation of this seed, the gametogenesis and the fertilization process do not take place. And we know that so seed is the product of which type of reproduction? We know that seed is the product of sexual reproduction, but in the apomixis, the seed is developed without the gametogenesis and the fertilization process, but the plant are already generally reproduces with the help of seed. So we can say the development of seed without fertilization and the gametogenesis process, and that seed is again producing new plants. So this is the type of reproduction is already known as the apomixis. Means the production of the plant with the help of seed, but the seed is not developed in the presence of fertilization and gametogenesis is called apomixis. This is the process. For example, this is the mode of asexual reproduction is carried out for production of hybrid seeds. We know that in each year every farmer are sowing into their lands of different hybrid seeds like bajra, the crop of bajra, and maize, and and wheat, and these seeds are generally prepared through the help of apomixis process, because in this process all the hybrid seeds do not lose their viability and do not lose their genetical characters with the yielding and the high productivity. So hybrid seeds are generally formed by the apomixis, and this is the question, and this is the definition was given asking in the 2016 in NEET exams, and the question was apomixis are type of which reproduction? Asexual reproduction, none of the above, vegetative reproduction. So the right answer of that apomixis is already a type of asexual reproduction. Now second part of the sexual reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means the process of asexual reproduction, yeah, the mode of asexual reproduction, yeah, we can say a mode of asexual reproduction, the mode of asexual reproduction in which the plants make by the using of any vegetative part. Vegetative parts means when the reproduction is carried out with the help of vegetative parts of the plant is called vegetative reproduction. What are the vegetative parts of the plant? Like we know that vegetative parts means the structural part, constructional part are known as vegetative parts, like root, like leaf, like stem, and like another sex organs, other structures. Okay, by this help of vegetative parts, this process takes vegetative reproduction, and the part which is used for the vegetative reproduction of the plant means the vegetative part which is used for the production of the new plants is called vegetative propagule. Means vegetative propagule is a vegetative part like root, like leaf, like stem and other structures which is used for the enhancing of the vegetative reproduction. So vegetative parts are generally known as a vegetative propagule. This is the part which is used for the vegetative propagation. Now vegetative propagation, now is here we are going in this next. Vegetative propagation in the plants are of two types. Vegetative propagation are of two types. One is called natural vegetative, one is known as natural vegetative propagation. One is called natural vegetative propagation and second is called artificial vegetative propagation. There are the two kinds of mode of vegetative propagation. One is called natural vegetative propagation, second is called artificial vegetative propagation. Natural vegetative propagation means when the vegetative propagation is carried out with the help of any vegetative part of the plant by the nature. When the vegetative propagation is carried out by the nature means self, means automatically, that is the propagation is called natural vegetative propagation. And when man-made propagation, when the man in different nurseries and different gardens are already prepared with the help of artificial vegetative propagation, and man-made propagation when the man handicrafting are used to develop the new plants with the help of vegetative propagule is called artificial vegetative propagation. So this is the man-made. Okay, and it is basically can be seen in normally plants, but this is the process. This type of propagation can be seen in generally nurseries. Okay, nursery and gardens at commercial purpose. Like we know that different plants are already growing as a commercial purpose, because different fruiting plants and different vegetables are generally produced through the man-made artificial vegetation propagation to enhance the production of the different cultivated crops and as well as different fruiting crops. Okay, but how the natural vegetative propagation? Natural vegetative propagation is carried out by different vegetative propagative parts, like as first root. We know that by the help of root, we know that like as mango, and like as apple, like as mango, and sesame. These are the kind of plant in which the root are used as a vegetative propagation. Like as we see that a plant is growing is here. Okay, a plant is growing is here, but and some of the part and the underground part is present as a root inside the ground. After some time, this plant can be cut from the surface of the ground, but remaining part of the root, means root are embedded inside the ground. After some time, this root is generally produce some buds and another leaf-like structure, and after some time, this root can produce again that type of plant. So this is called the vegetative propagation of natural method with the help of root. Okay. Second, we know that by the help of stem. Second vegetative part, stem. We know that the modification of stem is very clear, because the stem are modified for the different functions in different structures. So the basically modification of stem are, first is called rhizome. You know about the ginger. Okay, ginger like this structure. Like this type of structure is ginger. And ginger is generally the part of stem at which some nodes and internodes are found, and when the ginger is embedded inside the ground, it produces some adventitious roots, and these roots are going in underground and then produce new type of ginger plant. So this is the type of natural vegetative propagation is carried out by the help of stem of the type of rhizome. So you can pick the answer. For example, in ginger plant, natural vegetative propagation is carried out with the help of stem. And another modification, we know that tuber. Tuber is already a modified stem, and like as potato, you have seen some potato seeds, and potato seeds some have germinating eye buds. Which type of buds? Germinating eye buds, and this germinating eye buds are basically produce new type of plant due to the formation of adventitious roots are going in underground and then absorb the minerals and water to survivability and then produce new plants. Next, we know that next modification, rhizome, tuber and scale, and next corm. In the corm, saffron is a plant by which the new type of plant is produced with the help of corm modification of plant. Next, scales, through the scales, like as scalliform, like as onion and garlic. In this plant, the new type of plant generally formed like this. We know that an onion has some roots, and this consists with different scales, and after some time these scales are producing a new type of onion plant with the help of scales. So this is also a modification of the stem. Next, by leaf. Okay. Next, by leaf. By leaves, we know that there are the two plants. One is called petunia, and another is called bryophyllum. There are the two plants in which the natural vegetative propagation is carried out with the help of leaves. How? We know that these leaves are generally downside to the ground and then produce the adventitious buds. In case of bryophyllum, the new young ones is produced with the help of leaves. So this is the natural vegetative propagation is carried by the leaves, and some structures, in another structures like as bulbulus in again. Okay, so these are the reproduction is natural. And now last point of this topic is artificial vegetative propagation. Artificial vegetative propagation. Next kind of propagation is artificial vegetative propagation. This is the propagation is man-made, and it is carried out by the three kinds. Okay, one is called grafting, and second is called layering. And first is called grafting, and third is called for Guti formation. Okay, in this, what is grafting? Grafting, we know that there are the different plants like as a stem. We will cut as a whip says as a edge, and this is the plant is important plant. And second, we can use a stalk in which we will use. Okay, so this plant will act as a stalk by which the important part of the plant is joined is called scoin. And when the scoin are connected, and the taping, and this is the process is known as a grafting in different artificial. Layering means a plants produce some leaves, and this plant are produce number of more branches can be suppressed inside the ground, and this adventitious buds form the roots, and this plant will also be again new plant, and after some time we can increase the area. This is called the layering. And Guti formation, in Guti formation, a plant on it, we will start the grafting. We will remove the bark of the plant, and that plant we will take a pitcher in which we will fill the water, and this water will be flowed on the taping on the without barking region, drop by drop, and we will cover by a paper and the cotton, and this cotton will use as a absorber of the water, and then after some time new young plants will produce. So these are the methods of asexual reproduction, of artificial vegetative propagation. Now next classes we will discuss about the sexual reproduction. Okay, now next mode of reproduction is called sexual reproduction.